Alright, what's going on, diggers and diggers? Welcome to the after Halloween special here at Metal Detecting Beginner to Beginner. I am Trip Boyer. I wanted to get a special out for Halloween, and due to illness and due to horrible weather, along with building our massive Halloween display every year that Chemical X and I love to do, we were unable to get any live footage in. I did manage to do some digging and some detecting through October, so we're going to be going back over through all the stuff that I found. But today is November 4th, and I am here at work. We have daylight savings time now, and by the time I get home from work, I have almost zero daylight. But luckily, here at work over in the back, there is an area I've been wanting to detect for quite some time. Well, the shop's staying open a little bit later. I'm getting off just a little bit earlier, so that gives us time to go in the back and metal detect. Now, the building that's behind me that I work in now used to hold 400 people, and it used to be called Public Steel. This is going to be a bit of a challenge because there's going to be some steel back there, but we're looking for, you know, all the real cool stuff. So we're going to stop talking, and then we're going to drive to the back, and we're going to do some detecting. Alright, well, we're made it over here, over to the building, and we're going to start our detecting. And right off the bat, this is the perfect place to keep your discrimination on. There's somebody calling me, and I don't know why, but they don't realize I'm off the clock, so they can wait on me. Anyhow, we did get our first hit. I just got to find you again. So we're going to get hits over here. There's no doubt about it. We're just going to pinpoint our hit and find out exactly where it's at. Because I'm on my cell phone. I'm going to have to stop, Dave, and then we're going to find out what it is. Okay, right off the bat, right on top, we're going to find a little small piece of scrap metal, probably a small aluminum cap from a bottle that someone's probably tapping out of. The one thing that I did have a feeling is that we're going to be encountering a lot of rocks. There's going to be a lot of rocks in this area, so this is going to be a pretty rough terrain that we're going to be detecting over here today. Okay, I definitely had to grab my headphones for this area, but up next we found like this old piece of, looks like metal, I forgot what it's called, it's like a wire wrapping that they use around wires and stuff. It's kind of neat looking. So yeah, it's kind of cool. For some reason the pinpointer, well, it would help if I turned on the pinpointer, right? That's the reason why it didn't go off, yeah. Always make sure your gear is on. But yeah, we still got some areas over here to hit, so we're going to keep going. We got ourselves a rather bizarre live dig going on here. I found these small pieces of metal, and I started digging a little bit more. Looks like a little piece of thing. Found this over here, and I noticed that it's got a little cap that went with it. I guess that was on top of it. I don't know what they were trying to bury. It's actually just like cloth-like substance. They got all sorts of bizarre stuff in here. Down there's like a little dump site of some sort. And I notice I'm getting like hits all around this little small area. Something tells me I'm going to be finding a lot more of this type of things, like little rusted pieces of aluminum or whatever. But it's kind of neat still to find, you know. It may not be this ultra cool stuff that we're looking for, but it is kind of interesting. We're going to dig a little bit more while we're here and see what we got going on. Let's see. Let's know what this cloth leads to. That's what's getting me. Whoops. Oh, no, I don't want to go. Whoops, there we go. 3D. I guess that was all that. See there. I'll put some dirt over here to the side. Yeah, that's all that was there, was just this over here. Yeah, that's all I caught. Was just that. Alright, but we got some more hits over here. So I'm going to continue to detect over around this area. Got a nice high pitch right here. I know you guys can't hear it, but that's going to be my next area. I'm going to mark that with the right there, so we know exactly where to go. While we take all this stuff and fill it. Always fill in your holes. I don't need to tell you guys that, but for you beginners that are just tuning in that's never seen the show before, always make sure you fill in your holes as good as possible and take everything that you dig with you. So everything comes with us, even the crappy things. Let's just take that and we'll throw that in the trash where it belongs, not in the middle of the ground. Alright, our next hole, I just ended up finding this long piece of metal here. It's like flat. It's definitely what we're picking up. I don't know how far it goes or how far down it goes. And, you know, this is like one of those things where, you know, I could sit here all day and try to dig out this one thing, but, you know, chances are it's probably just like, could be part of the structure because of all the steel beams and everything that's around here. You know, this could be some paneling of some sort, I don't know. So for me, like, the best judgment call that I would definitely do, which I'm going to do, is I'm just going to fill it back up. The reason why is because we still got other areas that we want to go detect and hit. So, well, at least it was cool to see, you know, so that's always a plus. So we're just going to venture on. All right, like I said, working in detecting in the back of a shop, you're going to find definitely not a whole bunch of treasures, but at least you find some kind of cool stuff. We got something for the rust in peace section for sure. Yeah, just dug this one up. Yeah, just an old piece of metal just sitting in the ground, so kind of interesting. So we're just going to continue on, but as you can see, the sun is starting to go down, so we're running out of daylight already, but the fun is out doing the detecting, right? That's where all the fun is. Alright, this is going to be the last one for today over here behind my work. And we found something that actually looks like it could be an old gas cap or a gas, something that would go to a car, like a gas cap or a radiator cap. It was down there pretty good. I pulled it out. It looks kind of neat, kind of interesting. Find some more history. Well, I'm going to be on the way back to the homestead. I do know of a park, and we're going to stop in there, and we're going to see if we can find anything over there. Cool. So we'll see you in a few. Alright, well, we made it to destination number 2, the park that's over by my work, and it's a very beautiful little park, and the problem is, it totally ran out of daylight, basically, pardon me. But we did get a hit over here, so I'm going to drop down, I'm going to do some digging, and we're going to see what we got. Well, it looks like our luck has finally turned for the better. We found ourselves a penny. Kind of hard to see, sorry about that. So we found a penny sitting right up on top. I've always done pretty good up at this park. Found a bunch of cool things over here. But we're going to leave it on a high note because it is getting dark, and this is around 9 Mile, and John R. is not the greatest place to be out past dark, as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to head back to the homestead, and I'll show you all what I have found throughout the month of October. So I will see you all at the end complete. Alright, this is the end complete for November 4th, 2015, the After Halloween special. Today I'm going to be going over everything that I've basically found throughout the month of October, you know, and it's quite interesting. I've had this sitting over on the side because I was working on Halloween, haven't looked at it almost all month, and going through it today, it was kind of like re-finding it all over again, so it's been kind of cool to set this up. But over here in our Rust in Peace section, of course we have to rush. This is a huge washer compared to the other little washers. Go figure. Yeah, there's a lot of rust and stuff. This looks like a cup at one point. I have no idea what that could be. This is actually kind of neat to look at, but still don't know what it is. This looks like a piece of chain, believe it or not. A very old piece of chain that got rusted. Let's see. What do we move on to? Just some other odds and ends. You know, like this really weird piece. I was tripping a pipe. I think this may have been a gas cap.
or some sort of cap. I'm not exactly sure. Interesting nonetheless. Let's see. This is actually metal. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's like really interesting to look at. Cool colors. I found this lid. Don't know exactly what it's for. Just some sort of ointment. I don't know what type. Yeah, it's cool to find that one. Let's see. I got a couple of pieces over here. I have no clue to what they are. I don't know if these are like lock mechanisms or something that went inside something electronic. No clue. But it was cool to pull out of the ground. Let's see. Over just some more miscellaneous stuff. The bottle cap. Oh, hold on a second. We got a new section today. We got a nail section. Found a ton of nails all over the place, all rusted, all heck. Oh, and there's something that's interesting. I do have a piece of metal over here that's heavier than heck. When I pulled it out of the ground, I honestly thought that this was like a rock, but sure enough, again, what is it with me not turning my pinpointer on? Not the one. Right there. See, it is metal without doubt. That's metal too. But yeah, it was like, I swore it was a rock, but turns out to be some piece of metal. What type of metal, I have no idea. Anyhow, the bottle cap collection, I'm not sure what this was for. It doesn't say, and I've never seen. Got a little Bumblebee, Pepsi top bottle cap. Of course, we gotta always get the Heineken in for Jeff Hanneman. Rest in peace, brother. Over here we got a good copper section. They found some pretty nice sized copper pipes, so that was awfully cool. That definitely goes into retirement fund. Pull tabs, you know, I'll know about the pull tabs. Donate. I've actually got a toy section, which I'm thrilled about. So at least half of it thrilled. It looks like part of a toy train or something like that in a little trailer. I double checked the back to see if it was collectible or not, and it is not. But it's still cool to find my little toys. I get a kick out of them. I have no idea what this is. At first I thought it could have been a flash drive or I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. It was kind of interesting. Just another small piece of scrap, but we do have the jewelry section. We got jewelry this time around. We got a flower. It's cool. We also got a handbag. Neat. Found ourselves a ring. Too bad it's not real. Hold on less. As for coins, a couple of Canadian quarters. While I was out detecting, I actually found a 29 coin spill. And as soon as I made the plug and pulled it up, they all just shot right out of the plug. And it turns out to be a majority of them were all Canadian pennies. So that's what we got, a bunch of Canadian pennies. We got the coins that I found over the month. Like I said, I didn't get out that much, but I am always happy with what I get. I do not have a YouTube video of the week because of Halloween. So Chemical X and I just chilled out and watched tons of horror films. So we don't have that. Found a couple of Nerf guns, bullet thingies, and a couple of golf balls. As for today, everything you saw me dig except for this one piece, which I found on the way to the car. Everything that you saw me dig is exactly what I found. Okay, now the pick of the month is this over here. I do believe it is a shotgun shell of some sort. But I've never seen a full intact metal one. It does say on it, UMC Club, number 12. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to look it up. But that is definitely the find of the month. I've never seen one that's like this fully intact and that long. Well, I thank you all very much for watching. I am Trip Blair. This is Metal Detecting Beginner to Beginner after Halloween special. And we'll see you all probably in about another month. We should try to get out a Thanksgiving Day special. So you all get out there, get some hunting in, and keep the hunt alive. Later.